What's going on, guys? It's Monkey Fantastic here and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be looking at the 4-3-1-2 again. I know I keep looking at the same formations, however the formations work, it's just the tactics change with each update, and I know we had an update like a day ago, 2 days ago, so I've got some post-patch tactics here for you. This video is going to be a little bit rushed because I have got a haircut soon, so yeah. The tactics aren't rushed themselves, it's just my delivery of them will be. So getting straight into the video. The defensive style of balanced with a width of 45 and depth of 55. This tactic is going to be a bit more aggressive than ones I've shown in the past. And that is shown with the build-up play where I currently use it on balanced. However, when trying to play aggressive I do change to fast build-up, which I've never really done before. However, it's really effective and it does work with the tactics, so if you really want to be aggressive or hit the game from the start, I'd recommend fast build-up. But if you want to go with a slow approach and dominate your opponent throughout the game rather than smash them at the start and hope for the best, then I'd go with balanced. Chance creation, always direct, never not direct. The width 55, the width change from 45 to 55 is so your team widens up a bit more on the attacks. There's no like science behind it, it's just I prefer them to be wider so the centre mids move wider, and you'll understand why I do it in these tactics rather than the instructions when I tell you the instructions. And players in box 6 is a nice number for counter attacks because players will be running into the box while some will stay on the edge, so it's a nice number to have. Corners and free kicks, both on 2. I don't know why these are my new go-to since doing the Pro FIFA tactics. They just work so effectively. Going into the instructions, one striker, I've went with Vardy. I have Vardy and Bale, so it's a tough choice. But one striker is going to be on completely balanced. The other is going to be getting behind. I find it personally easier for Bale to be on getting behind because he's got more quality to take the ball and just run. And when it comes around to like turning in and shooting past the keeper or booting it across the keeper, Bale's much more effective at taking out the defenders, the likes of Maldini, Koulibaly, Chiellini. He's just more effective than Vardy at it, so I've went with Bale for getting behind. However, you can have whatever striker you want. It's not set for one of the positions. It's purely optional. The cam on stay forward, this is to create a trio in attack, and they play as a sense of a false 9 in this formation since the new patch. Before the patch they didn't really play as a false 9, they just joined it and made like a flat 3 at the front. Now they play as a shadow striker behind the front 2 strikers, which is what they should have been doing all along, to be honest. But I've went with Kane to be there rather than having Grealish on the pitch. I've actually benched Grealish. Of course, Bale doesn't start for chemistry reasons, but Grealish is now a bench player for me. Kane plays as the false 9, and the position normally just takes long shots and small drivers on crosses, but yeah. CDM, stay back while attacking cover centre, as always to protect the centre backs and to stop counter attacks. They also control the middle of the pitch. However, this time with these tactics, both centre mids are unbalanced with cover centre, and this is to support the CDM, because since the new patch, my CDM Fernandinho, he's been a bit more overrun, and since I put both of my centre mids on just balanced with a cover centre, it's really worked to support him. So it controls the midfield, and if you want you can pull the players wider. However, I'd use the wing backs for that. But with the tactics, the wing backs are on stay back while attacking to give you the option of when you want them to push forward rather than them just being on the wing anyway. Because with, again, the new patch, whenever your wing backs go forward, I don't know why, there's nothing in the patch notes to say that they should be doing this, but they just don't come back. They just jog back slowly whilst the likes of Neymar and Vinicius Jr. are running down, say, the right hand side, and the likes of Messi and Salah are running down the other side. So they don't really come back, so be wary of when you pull them forward. You're going to have to pull them back or just have to defend without them. However, it's on stay back or attack to help prevent this for at least one of the wings whilst you're using the other. Your centre backs, stay back while attacking, you don't change anything on them. I don't think I've ever changed anything on them. However, sometimes when I'm playing more aggressive and it's later in the game, I'll put on Mario Gomez because he's so good at shooting as a striker. If you don't have Mario Gomez, I wouldn't recommend it because he's really the only centre-back that's been able to do it for me. Van Dijk's a maybe, but he hasn't got the shooting. He's purely there for crosses. And with a team like I've got with Kane there, he doesn't really need the help for crosses. So yeah, if you're playing aggressive, play as a striker on if you have Mario Gomez. If you don't, just stay back or attack and don't change anything. On your goalkeeper, come for crosses. I have him on balance for saving outside the box instead of sweeper keeper. If you have Alisson, like most people do, I would recommend going to sweeper keeper. But Schmeichel, he's just not fast enough now. Like, he just can't get there quick enough. He's been caught in no man's land too often, so I can't play sweeper keeper. But if you can, I would strongly recommend it, and it works effectively when playing on the aggressive style specifically. But yeah, that's the video. Those are the tactics. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, leave comments on any feedback you have. But yeah, that's the video. Sorry it's rushed, but I have got a haircut in like 30 minutes, so I've got to get going. So yeah, see you all next time.